Okay, we're ready to start actually doing our clock drawing now. I've set up the screen, I've set up the grid, so it's a 5mm grid, and I'm now going to start drawing my clock using the line tool. So I click on the line icon on the left hand side, and it now says locate start point. Now I want to start in the middle of the page and then just draw a horizontal and vertical line. So if I go down the side of my page to roughly the middle and click, and then drag across, and then click again, that draws a line. If I do the same from the top of the page, click, drag down the page, and click again. So what I'm basically trying to practice drawing is drawing a long straight lines. Okay, if you click on one and you go and click on and not vertically, you'll see the angle line. So if I'm drawing and I find I'm in the wrong place, I can right hand mouse and then that frees the cursor to start again. Now if I look here, looking at the screen, the center of the page is probably the center of these two lines, because it's currently sitting on a 5mm grid on a 420mm long piece of paper. We can check the position of these lines if we want using a dimension tool. We can also check by clicking on the left hand corner and using the scale on the bottom of the page. If you look at the bottom down here, these scales are active. As I move my cursor, the number changes along the bottom, and as I move up, the number changes in that direction. So at the moment, if I've gone up 110, so I probably, if I was going to be exactly in the middle of that page, I would go up 105 because it's 210 up that shorter side. So I can now draw my correct line across there. If I want to get rid of the previous one, I just use the select arrow, select my line. It's now highlighted in pink, and then I can press delete on the keyboard to delete. That line I drew up the side of the page when I was finding my center line is surplus. I don't need it, so I can delete that using the delete key. I can also delete it using this. I can select delete any and just click on it with the little finger icon, and then it disappears. Okay, so now we're ready to go with a center. I need that center because a clock normally has a center where the hands are located and the face revolves around that central point. So I'm creating a center to start my drawing off.